Hello to the little people that live inside my phone. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, also welcome, because you're lying. Everyone here is new. Hello, my name is Java, with a Y. Weird. I know. I didn't ask for it. Me, freshman in college, double major, secondary education, English. I feel like that introduction was necessary. College? Listen, they rub it in your face. It's been 5 weeks since I've been here, you know, freshly graduated from high school, peeped my diploma. I thought this was gonna be easy. So wrong. Not even necessarily that it's hard, but oh my god, is this stressful. For my major, reading, some more reading, a little bit more reading, and then to top it all off, some more fucking reading. So what I've decided to do, right, which in turn might not be a good idea, because I feel like essentially I'm adding more stress onto my plate because I'm giving myself an additional thing to do. However, I wrote here on a little sticky note, if I could find, I think I lost my sticky note. I'm already off to a terrible start. But what I thought I'd do, video diaries. Now, like I said, this may be a horrendous idea, but it does not hurt to try. Also, before I got here, so I had theater and then I got let out early because we're working on scenes and I didn't have to do my scene today. So my TA, she was like, okay, go, bye-bye. And then I left and then I went to Duncan. I was not planning on going to Duncan. I don't have a job and I'm a college student. You do the math. But then I decided against it because I have what my intro to Shakespeare professor calls a TITS, which sounds like tits. It's basically a test and a quiz, and it's based on everything that we've read thus far. So I have this book. I did that for dramatic purposes, dun purposes. We haven't really read that much. We've read Macbeth, Much Ado About Nothing, and we're about to start. I'm supposed to have read this, but scenes 1 and 2 of, I think, Henry IV, I could be so wrong. I hate this class. Plus we've read an additional 2 articles pertaining to Shakespeare, one of which I really liked, the other I did not care for, because you haven't guessed, I hate Shakespeare. I know, an English major hating Shakespeare. Let me be the different one then. I don't care. Back on my Duncan thing. I went to Duncan because I saw they had energy drinks. However, I do not actually think this is an energy drink. They just call it Duncan Energy. It is syrup and sparkling water. I was misled. But in the midst of all that, I also got myself a pumpkin muffin, which I will be tearing that up. Anyways, point of talking about the energy drink, right, is because of that like test quiz thing that I have, I was gonna like read through Macbeth again and read Much Ado About Nothing, you know, like try to really gather myself, study, even though it is open notes, like study. The girls next door from me somehow are so loud, and you know it's bad if I'm saying something. Actually, not necessarily. I feel like I'm always a judgy person. Don't worry about what I just said. Now I don't have an energy drink. I just have this waste of $4. I mean, it's okay. It's not the worst thing I've ever had. But like, if I knew this is what it was and not actually an energy drink, I would have probably preferred to grab like a Red Bull or something. And maybe a refresher. Oh well. Live and you learn. Going back to my original point, I don't know if you could tell, but I'm kind of pretty much very much all over the place. Like I said, I couldn't even find my sticky note earlier and they're all literally on my desk. But I'm very unorganized and I'll be honest, kind of lost, low-key. So I wanted to make video diaries and kind of share my experiences in college, potentially in life, just anything really that crosses my mind. So yeah, I'm doing it. We are pushing through this time. I've started projects, never finish them, but I think doing video diaries, one will be fun, and it's good for me to do because, like I said, I've tried before, never stuck to it, and I think that's something that I'm constantly doing. So if I stick to this, even though this isn't necessarily productive, I guess if you want to say it, I think it's still good. It's a step in the right direction because my intent is there. I want to be persistent. I don't want to fall behind with myself, you know? All this little miscellaneous things that roam around in my little brain, but straying far from the point. I'm making video diaries now, and I hope you behind my phone screen, which I hope may be a camera one day, this is definitely a camera. You behind the screen, I hope you can follow me in my journey. I don't know why I thought this would be, actually, no, this is better than like talking to somebody one-on-one, because I can hide behind my screen. It's really just sparkling water with syrup and then the ice is diluting it. It's not good. As I was saying, you there behind the screen, I hope you can follow me on my journey and enjoy what I do and such. And I hope, yeah,